back to Match Island Part 3. This is Grim here, and we're going to be taking a continuation to this games franchise because, quite honestly, the story, it just keeps on getting interesting. And why not? Let's go ahead and meet a new islander to the town, because it seems like for the time being this is going to be a pattern now. Let's just introducing new islanders, so get used to this. But yeah, let's take a look at the new islander, Huxley. Huxley is, well, as we've kind of mentioned last episode, he is a bit of a weird, scary, scared person kind of deal. And we're going to actually get more used to him and what his involvement is going to be within the island. And the last time we checked, we found out what Amy wants to do as far as the job goes, and we're going to find out more how that transpired and if she actually gets success. And see what Huxley's gonna do within this town. So let's go ahead and just dive right into the island and see what happens. So let's just welcome Huxley into the town. I'm sorry, I meant island. I keep on saying town. I got so used to the other again. I digress. So here he is landing on the plane, and here he is welcoming in. So,
hey, have you been helping a new neighbor settle in? Cool. Let's go say hello before we head to work. Hi there.
I love how they have it so that he's not looking at her when she's talking. And now he turned around. Ah! What? Who?
Easy there. I'm just Amy, a friend of Grimokan's.
AKA Grim. Don't worry, I've changed it in the future. I did, but you know what, let's just go ahead and continue on with Huxley's story. Oh, well, hello. I'm Huxley. Sorry about before. I didn't see you coming. I was too focused on everything I had to do. I gotta fix that cupboard, unpack all my clothes, get a job, sweep up the place. Oh, and buy a broom, too. Gotta write that down. Alright, places to-do list was done and put some, really bad, fences, so that's fun. Anyways, we need first let's just click on Huxley, this is him, so check on time, organize something with Amy, train driving, which, again, there's that, make soap bars, trim trees is what he got, and then this is his, train deductor and lumberjack, so, interesting costumes for this character, and, he certainly looks like, a very, weird character, like, he looks like the type of character that likes weird stuff, right? And we'll find out that that is the case. I guess, what do you call it? I hate bringing up certain other things that makes no sense, but, you know, because I mentioned this in my first video, the MLP, Friendship is Magic, I guess, with the internet, I think her name is Maud, I think. Yeah, the weird one that's like, oh, I like rocks, and she's like monotone all the time. Like, Huxley's kind of like that in the sense that, like, oh, he likes weird stuff that no one else does. So, let's go ahead and put these awful looking fences, because certainly they don't know how to put this properly. And once we get this set up, we'll continue on with the quest. So, yeah, I'm just having a hard time figuring out what to do with this. So, yeah, I end up figuring out, I figured, okay, you know what, we'll just kind of, we'll do this then, so, yeah, but there we go. This is my to-do list. It's got post, it's with everything I gotta do.
Do you really need to do all this now? I mean, you just arrived in this idyllic island.
I'm surprised he has lots to do already. She has a point. Oh, it's just so much pressure, you know? Starting over and all. I won't get 2 second chances. Pixie was pretty clear about that. Oh, is he threatening people now? Great, this owl is such a character already.
Yeah, I actually get what you mean.
Oh my god, the owl is just, ooh.
Listen, I do have some apples to collect. And a friend of mine is opening an inn just the beach today, so I'd like to pop by and say hello. She might be able to give you a hand. She was really supportive of me. Would you like to come with us?
I guess I could come with. I mean, I only need to place my Viso's replica and I'll be done with my front yard. Oh, so it's not even a real tree, it's a replica of a tree. Okay, that starts to make a little bit more sense. I was wondering why it wasn't on the track. Yeah, so we have to put down, anyways, the car, not the actual train because that costs money. But, you know, that, the inn, which we've already done, and then collect some apples, so we're done.
This place looks awesome, Prue. So you think you can help Huxley out?
Yes, I think so. I was actually about to take my lunch break. Why don't we take a walk around the beach and talk there?
Alright, let's go to the beach and talk there then.
So, what did you like doing, Huxley?
Like? Wow, that's a tricky question. Lots of things I have to do, though. But I love collecting soap bars. Lovely hobby, and real hygienic.
Not to mention, it's also perfect for a place like, oh wait, they're in an island, so they don't have to worry about the horrors about outside lockdown. Like me.
I don't think there's much we can do with that. Let's think. Hey, this beach does look a bit empty still, doesn't it, Grim? We could use some chairs or something to sit down.
Oh, I see. Snap, snap, butler boy. Get some stuff going. Play some puzzle games and unlock some items for the citizens to never use. I joke. I kid, though. Especially since I already got all this stuff locked already because we played puzzle games back in part 2. So we don't have to play so much puzzle games this time around, but we still have to play puzzle games. So, yeah, alright.
Excellent. Good thinking about the surfboards. I might come back later to have a go at them.
Oh, I didn't know you were able to do surfing.
Now, back to you, Huxley. Amy was telling me you like trains? Do you think you could drive one here, maybe?
Oh, no, I couldn't, ever. I mean, it's just too difficult, being there in the locomotive, all alone.
But you could learn, Huxley.
But what if something goes wrong? Like, if an engine fails or a bear jumps in front of the train?
Okay, first of all, Huxley, I don't think we have any bears in this isolated island as far as I know. Second of all, if a bear were to jump in front of the train, I think that says a lot about the bear's mental well-being than you as a person who drives the train. But that is a very terrifying thought to think about. Also very grim.
I mean, why would a bear just jump in front of a train, right, Grim?
I mean, unless if the bear's depressed. Oh, that's a dark joke if I ever did hear one. Oh yeah, I love dark humor. I love depressing bears that wanna just jump in front of trains. Oh, why did you have to put it like that, man? Whatever.
Alright, so no trains. Maybe something with cleaning.
Toxic materials. No way.
Farming?
But who can tell what actually goes on inside an animal's head? That's just playing with fire.
Oh my god, this guy's scared of everything. What can he do?
Huxley, I'm sorry, but we can't help you if you're just scared of everything.
Alright, maybe we just need a break. The sun is killing me. We really could use some sun umbrellas in here, right?
Yeah, I get hint, hint. Get to it. Get to it, butler boy! I know they don't really say that, but I feel like it when the game tells me to do so. I know it's part of the game's lore. It's just like, oh, I gotta do all this stuff here. And like, you know, you're supposed to be the islander planner of just decorating this abandoned island. And then there's some weird stuff where the characters want to take you to their drama, and I'm like, why am I here? I don't know. I don't get it.
That's definitely better. Thanks, Grim.
Guys, I'm getting kind of hungry, and I feel like we're getting nowhere with Huxley.
Wow, it's always me with you, Amy. Why can't you think about anyone but yourself? Selfish.
Alright, Amy, calm down. You'll just need a little more time. Maybe we could grab a bite in the beach restaurants while we keep thinking.
I didn't know the beach had a restaurant. When did this happen? Did this happen in part 2? Because I can't recall. Maybe it did.
Hey, Grim, look! Bob's here!
Hello?
You might actually be able to help us, Bob. We're trying to help Huxley figure out what to do here.
But he's scared of everything, so there's not much we can do.
But that's a good start, though, isn't it? In fact, that's at least he knows what he's scared of. I mean, aren't fears a part of who we are? If we actually take a second to dig into them, we might at least find out what we don't want, right? Wow, Bob's very insightful. I'm glad that he's in the town. Alright, play the game, which I did, and just collect apples, so that's fun. And we'll be done with Pugsley. And yeah. So I do love how each character has their own unique thing and their own reasoning of being here. And it's funny how the lore kind of brings in new characters and kind of explains certain things. Like, I'll go on to this. At some point, currently right now, at some point in the game, the mayor does pop in. So this tells you how far I am right now because of, I'll talk about that when we get to there. But yeah, the mayor pops in and like, oh, I didn't even know this town has a mayor. Well, apparently election happened and yeah, he ended up making a meeting today. It's like, oh, good. I already kind of have an idea with his voice. The next character, though, I'm gonna have a trouble with finding out how to do theirs because, well, you'll get to show. You kind of know who he might be, but yeah, it will be interesting because all that stuff and more. But I digress. So I guess we're just waiting for this apple tree to give me some apples. So 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So. Yeah, let's go ahead and wait for a bit. Yeah, there we go. So now let's click on this apple and finish the quest.
Listen, Huxley, I think I owe you an apology. Pop was right. Your fears are part of who you are, and I think the reason why I didn't get them is just that, well, they're not my fears.
That's alright, I guess. I know I'm not an easy person. It's just that I'm being here, having to start all over all alone.
But you're not alone. You keep saying that.
Well, yes. Everything seems even scarier to me when I'm alone.
Hey, I think I might have an idea to help you with that.
I'm curious why Huxley is moved to here, though. I'm kind of interested to see where his backstory kind of comes in. Now, we're at level 8, and we're going to expand to this new area here, which is the park, and, oh. Yeah, I love the game freezing and breaking. Let's do it again. There we go, much better. Alright, now the park's doing this, might as well talk with Amy, see what's up here.
I'm glad you decided to join the business, Hugs.
Oh look, she even gave him a little nickname. Isn't that great? He's already part of the friendship group.
I was thinking we should take the morning and think about how to expand it, since we have you on the team now. Hugs? Hello? Someone in there?
Oh, hi! Sorry. I was just focusing making notes. Yes, I'm ready to get started.
Alright, hey, why don't we take a walk around the island to get inspired? Grim is decorating a new area today.
Oh good, unlock new area. Yeah, I didn't... Wait, when did this happen? I never knew about this. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. Did Pixie put me up to this thing? Oh, no, I kid. That's my job. I have to do this now, unfortunately. But yeah, we finally now get to have to play puzzle games because they need to be up to level 45. And, oh, it's a very hard one, so I can't wait for that. Oh, yeah, and by the way, this is one of the new animations with Prude and Amy. And it seems like she's telling a story, which, oh. And I love how Amy's just watching, just listening to... Ooh, okay. Yeah, this might be a bit of a spoiler to what will come up in the future. But just know that this is a little foreshadowing of why Prude might be here. I won't say any more because she'll go more in depth, but that, I think you could put two and two together what might have happened. And Huxley here, he's just looking at his watch. And he's like, oh no, time's, we're running out of time, you know, just like the White Rabbit. He's gonna be late. I can't do that. Though, you know, it's good to have a person like that kind of do that. But, yeah, so... I'm not sure why... I think Bob might be just here because he's like, I want to do, you know, a nice island. Why not just stay here while the twins... I guess maybe because they want to do a farm. I don't know. I mean, we still have yet to learn about everybody here. I'm not sure why Pixie, of all things here, what his deal is. I mean, it seems like... Well, I know that apparently his house... I know I joke about him being a bum, but I did look at it and to confirm it. His house is actually, like, very late, like 37. And it does come with a female blue owl. So, I have no idea who she is. But it's said that that is indeed her house, their house. So yeah, we get his house later on. So, and of course. Why am I not surprised? The game is just breaking on the impact. This is gonna be a thing until we finally get this game updated. So it's gonna be very a while. But we finally got in, and this is the puzzle itself. I'm going to keep on doing this a little thing a bit. At some point this episode, we're going to find out one last new mechanic that comes into this game. And then after that, it's just going to be just going fast. And then at some point, I end up saying, nah, you know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to bother show this because I even heard a lot of people be like, well, this game looks interesting, but I'm not into puzzles. And I'm not either. I'm doing this because video content and story. You know, because I look at it and go, oh yeah, the story looks very good here. You know, as you can see, I mean, after all, I made a bear joke. This game is gonna get a bit, you know what? Nah, this game wants to be a bit, a little bit more mature, but screw it. Edgy jokes it is. You know, that's just how it is. You know, gotta deal with it. That's like, oh no, I don't like how that, what's going on there? Don't like that. Well, anyways, it's probably, yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna get this one done, unfortunately. So that means I'm gonna have to fade out and, pretend as if I did it the first try, right? Yeah. Alright, well, yeah, look, I did it. Yay! Well done, level complete. I did a good job. I got myself a seesaw and got myself some gems. Are they gems? I'm not sure what they would call them. I guess what are the values with them, by the way? I mean, I guess gems are a thing. Diamonds? I don't know. I have to look at what they call them, but I think it's gems. But yeah, like coins. Yeah, coins are good, but you know, gems are the ones that you want to have. Those are like what characters will come to your island. Nah, you have to get gems or actual real currency. Okay, here we go. This is the new mechanic I want to talk about. So let's hear Pixie out.
Match that's just sand tiles to break them and prevent them from expanding.
So this is the last thing that they've added to the game as far as like how the gameplay goes. And this has got to be the most annoying part puzzle into this thing. Basically, you have to, every move you have to clear out at least a sand tile. If you do not, what will end up happening is the sand will just decide to take over a spot in your field, which means it will take away some items, so it could screw you over in the long run. And this is what it gets real difficult here. Like you'll see in a minute, but I think at some point let's see, I might actually end up showing an example of what will happen here. So yeah, see, so you see that the sand decided to take over something. And, you know, it's only until after the fact that they decide to actually fix this. Also, in the future, you know how there's, like, little holes appearing there? They actually recently fixed that issue, so in the newer update now, anytime there's a hole, a item will fall into that hole. And, you know, so it will go diagonally. So it won't be completely empty like some puzzles had. So, hey, they fixed that mechanic. I think that was part of the new engine they were talking about, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, so this is going to get really annoying. Oh, we finally did it. Cool. So we got that going for ourselves. So, yeah, that will be the last time you get to see normal gameplay of this. So, it's going to be fast and then just skipping everything. So, let's continue.
Alright, so we're thinking about furthering our business. Business. The biz. B-I-S-N. No, wait. B-U? No, that doesn't sound right either.
Why don't we start by thinking about what we have and then work from there?
Good thinking.
I mean, that's probably why you have him there. So Huxley is the type of character that seems like he's more the organizer planner, which makes sense for his type of character that he is. So we get to learn that at some point he actually ends up saving the business, but I'd get ahead of myself.
So what we have is fruit. What do you do with fruit?
You eat them.
Eat it?
Yeah, see, Hugs knows.
Yes, and you also make... curly slides! We should have a big apple slide here in the park!
I'm sorry, where did this thought process come from? Come on, Amy, I'm only one man. I have to put all this stuff up for you because of your crazy ideas? Fine, I'll guess I'll put the apple slide down as well as some others garbage. I love how they decide to go like, oh, you need to put these 2 items down, and the last item is like for 37, which means, oh, yes, that's right, folks. You're gonna have to, what do you call it? Oh, I love this. I love how this is now stuck. So this is part of the reason why they kind of fixed this issue, because, yeah, I don't know how you can get away with this. Except, if you decide to... Oh, well, I did it. Yay! I ended up managing to fix that issue, surprisingly. Yeah, but, you know, spoiler alert, you do need to play at least up to 37 just to unlock all the items so you can place them down. Not only that, but you also have to have the coins for it, and, the coins, by the way, you might be thinking, like, what's the hardest thing to do? Believe it or not, it's to get the coins. For some reason, the coins are just so picky, and not a lot of characters drop them a whole lot. I ended up actually masking a whole lot of coins is because at some point, I ended up getting stuck on a part where I couldn't do anything, so I just kept on clicking on the special presents, and every day, get the special new 24-hour deal they got going on, because one of them is like either a free currency for coins or diamonds, which is actually quite nice, and there's like an interesting system they have there, which is actually quite refreshing, in my opinion, especially for those who are like, oh, I want more currency. Like, this is probably something interesting. And here's the other reason why I'm covering this game too, that and the atoms, is because if and when eventually the game I usually cover, which is Horror Town, comes back, which I'm very hopeful that will be the case because of how much like I'm starting to see, like, looking at the statistics and all that it seems like it's still popular despite the fact that there's no new content. So the game has potential to come back fully. It's more so just, you know, yeah, so it's this stuff here, you know. Oh yeah, and they got this going on for a very cheap price, but nah, I don't want the carousel. So let's do some more puzzles to get some more coins. It also helps me continue on with the event once it gets, not the event, but the story once we get to that point. Yeah, but what I was saying, when the game does come back, it'll most likely have to change slightly to how they do their process, so this way people can look at and see how such a thing can end up working as far as the process goes. Like, so people can go look at this and go, oh, I see where they get their inspiration from. So chances are, whatever they do with this game as far as new mechanics go, we might be able to see that in their other games. They have done that with, say, Snoopy's Town Tale, for example. And yeah, get used to this for a while, this whole freezing bit and internet connection speed, because it's having issues loading something in. I'm not gonna get bored with that. That's gonna be a meme part of this thing. That and Cthulhu monsters, apparently. That's also another thing. And yeah, this is what the carousel looks like, by the way. This is how that looks. So yeah, it's interesting. Anyways, we got that going on here. We got them doing this, and I think I have enough currency now. Let's just get ourselves a present, which is a blue one. Nice, got a Solval. And infinite lives for about an hour, so that's nice. So we're gonna do this. We'll put the last item down, which I believe is the sandbox, and then we'll continue on with the story and see what's going on here. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that right now.
Gosh, I love slides so much. I used to play with them every day when I was at home.
Shouldn't we be working on our new business? It's the only thing I've got on my list, and if it's there...
Aw, come on. Relax, Hugs. There's nothing like getting in touch with your inner child for some inspiration.
But if we've already been here for a while now, and we haven't figured anything out, there's just too much to do, and time's running past, and...
Alright, I've found my fresh air. I suppose we could go back home.
Man, you really pissed her off, Hugs. Aw, poor Hugs. He's just only trying to help after all, Amy.
Okay, coffee's done. We've had our walk. Now, where were we?
Oh, I know! Instead of just collecting Pixie's apples, we could start our delivery company and selling them to all islanders.
Yes, I'll write it down.
There you go. So, I'll be in charge of sales and providers, and Huxley, you could be the one who manages the inventory and organize our agenda.
Oh, I love it. I'll be in charge of the to-do list then.
Of course, I see we finally figure out what Huxley's job is at the end of the day. Errand boy.
Exactly! So I'll let you know about our new sales, you can organize the delivery timetable, and then Grim can help deliver the apples and get paid.
Oh, okay. That's how it's going. I'm the delivery boy then, huh? Great. Fantastic. I mean, at least I'm getting paid, so there's that. Collect an apple and sell it to somebody. So, yeah, you know, I mean, it's a job. You know, at least it's getting something. I'll give it that. At least, you know, I'll give the game credit. I do love the fact that they at least kind of go ahead and go, hey, you know, we're gonna include you into the game. So, and yes,
Cool. I think we're ready to start our deliveries.
Already? But we don't even have money or clients or a supplier.
Okay, calm down, Huxley. We do have a supplier. It's me.
Oh, right.
Now, all we need is a client, and I think I know where to find a good one.
is it Prude? I'm thinking it's Prude. I have a good feeling. I think maybe it's just a hunch, but you know, the only person I can think of is Prude, because I know it's not Pixie. It could be Bob, maybe Jim and Jake, but nah. Knowing Amy, it's probably maybe certainly yeah, it was Prude.
So you've started a very own business, Amy. That's quite impressive, I gotta say.
Oh, thanks. You're actually first client. We're very excited.
Hey, and how is Pixie taking your decisions? Is he mad that you've started your own thing?
I hadn't really thought about talking to Pixie.
Maybe you should, Ames. The collecting business was his after all, wasn't it?
I'm sure he won't mind. I don't think he really cares about collecting apples.
How much are you willing to bet that he actually does? Collect 3 apples and deliver it to Prude, because of course. And we have enough to do that, so we just have to do the collecting thing. And that means we have to wait a bit, unfortunately. And it does suck. Yeah, I mean, you could probably see where this story is going, but there's going to be somewhat of a conflict when it comes to Pixie and the same song dance again. Yeah, okay. Oh, the internet's breaking. Please wait while we load. There we go. Man. Don't you love the fact that it's been like days before I'm able to come and log back in? I'm not even sure why this happened a bunch of times, but hey, you know what? This is why it's in beta, so I can deal with all the bugs and breaking glitches and all that, so that by the time this game's fully released, we won't get to see that type of stuff anymore. Well, they hope anyways, because, you know, glitchy games may not sell very well. And, ooh, I can already tell that this one's going to be a bit difficult, because I'm going to have to actually find, hit the rockets or the jam jars in the right spot. And if I don't, then those things won't fall down. I mean, I got rid of the sand. That was easy, but this stuff? Nah. Okay, so there's one more left. If I can do this, and no, I got one of them, so there's that. But I don't think I'll get this one, unfortunately. Yeah, no. See, and it's like this. It's like, ooh, so close. But you know what? You could actually go ahead and, if I knew better, I could have probably used my my shovel and actually just beat it that way. In fact, in future episodes, I end up doing that. I end up, like, you know, this game gives you so much of this stuff, especially if you kind of hoard them, that you can just say, you know what, screw this puzzle being hard, I'll just use this item, and then there I go. So currently they're very generous with this type of stuff, but I'm not sure. I think they might change the meta as soon as the game launches, so I don't know. Usually these types of games, they always start off like this. Oh, this is so great. This is fun playing the normal one. And then as soon as it gets to, well, events and whatnot, that's when it becomes more like, ooh, I'm upset. I'm very angry, you know. Not liking where this is going, but I don't know. I have yet to see how events go in this, because knowing them, they're gonna probably do events. They might do updates, but depending, I don't know how they're gonna do this, because especially with looking at the game, they have costumes set up, so most likely characters will have like seasonal costumes for sure. But because they have the ability to make characters, they might also pop characters in there as a unique buy, which, you know, will make it interesting for them. But yeah, man, look at all them apples. I only got apples to sell people.
So, that was a pretty successful first day, right?
Yes, we've completed all our one delivery of the day.
Huh. Only one? Maybe we should think of a way to maximize our deliveries.
You mean like a truck to get them delivered or something?
Yes! That's an excellent idea! A beautiful, attractive delivery truck that everyone can see!
Okay. We should check regulation for food trucks with Pixie first, though.
Oh yeah, speaking of Pixie, I wonder how he's gonna take this little decision you're making there, Amy. I bet he'd be very thrilled.
Hello, milady. What can I do you for?
Hey, Pixie. We just wanted to check in with you if food trucks are allowed here in Match Island.
Of course they are! How exciting! Are you starting a food truck?
We're actually starting a delivery service for a fruit.
Oh, your fruit now.
Your fruit?
Yep. You don't mind, do you? Okay, thanks. Bye.
Oh, somebody's very angry. Uh-oh, this isn't gonna end well, is it? Alright, so place Amy's truck and deliver some of apples, because that's all we got. But yeah, as you can probably see, Pixie's not too happy with the idea of this, her taking the items and saying, nope, it's mine. You know, like, oh, I made this. It's like, you made this? I made this. You know, this is my apples. Your apples? Nah, my apples. Whatever you can get, you know. But, yeah, you might be wondering about the whole, the joke with the fedora the Pixie had there for a quick second. I'm sorry, Pixie, but, you know, if you're gonna go ahead and say milady all the time, your fedora hat for you. I'm sorry. Fedoras is a meme. I cannot. I know I wear one, but I do it because said memes, right? Also, I got myself a good chunk of change for diamonds, so I'm happy about that. Oh, still glitch. Oh, now I finally got in. So, yeah. You know, as you can see, it's still puzzle games, and you know what's interesting, too, is I've seen other games that kind of cover this type of style before, the whole Match 3 kind of games, like, say, Lily's Garden, that meme, as well as other ones. I've seen even them, when they do these special events type of deals, they always tend to just go, yeah, you know what, we'll just do the story and we won't even bother with the whole process. And what's interesting about this, the whole thing, is that, believe it or not, how they do their events is basically when you complete those stars, they act like tokens, so you add them in there to get certain story process going, but I'm wondering how they're going to do it with this one. I'm sure the puzzles are going to be part of it, where it's like, in order to unlock new things, you have to... Oh, I'm sad. In order to unlock new things, you're going to have to, what do you call it? Add new items. Also, ooh, that's a nice looking truck. That looks very interesting. I wonder what that truck is. Maybe we should take a look and see what we just unlocked. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Yeah, so we got that truck going on. So, do I have enough time? Ooh! Oh, I'm sorry, Pixie's fruit trucks now, huh? Oh, gee, I wonder where this is going. Yeah, I wonder how this is going to go with the story. Well, geez, and unless you can't see through the obvious ninja in the forest. I don't know why I went to ninjas, but yeah, as you could probably give a guess, this is not going to end well. Pixie has decided to go ahead and it's like, well, you know what? No, I'm not going to spoil it. Also, I want to show this off, by the way. Yeah, it's like there's regenerating whole thing. It's like let me go ahead and show you this because yeah, we got this going on. So we got this. But here's something funny. Yeah. No. Yeah, see? So that's usually what ends up happening. It's just like, yeah, the game will always tend to regenerate, and it'll just go in this endless loop of regeneration. And there's one point where the mission just kept on doing that, and it's like, oh, great. I'm stuck. And yeah, you know, get used to it. Like, the first few levels, fine and easy, but once you get to this part, that's when it becomes difficult, right? And, you know, eventually I kind of do this stuff with the puzzles, but eventually I kind of just stop doing it because it's like, you know what, nah. But, oh yeah, great, we got this stuff going on here again. Oh good. Oh good, look where we're at now. Finally I'm able to unlock that. Man, I hate the regeneration thing. It just doesn't work out, right? It's doomed to fail all the time. This is the problem with these types of puzzles, is that they end up just doing it, like, it's always luck RNG with these.
Nice trucky pick there, Grim. We're all set to get started.
I'm still a bit worried about Pixie, though. He didn't seem too happy about the delivery business, did he? I mean, he could seriously damage the business if...
Hugs, trust me on this, okay? There's nothing he can do. Just go organize the inventory and we'll get started. Hey, Grim, do you think Huxley's wind up holding back the business?
No. If anything, probably you are.
It seems to me he's always overthinking everything, and I'm the one making things happen.
But Amy, he right though. But he right though. I mean, we're gonna find out that you. Are you gonna be really that surprised? All right, let's go ahead and show off the reveal of what actually is going on.
Hey there, Bob. How are you?
Hey, Ames, what you doing here?
Well, as you know, Huxley, Grim, and I are already getting started with our apple delivery service. So, I was wondering, how are you doing with your apple needs?
Oh, no apples needed at the moment, thank you. Pixie has just delivered some for me. Ooh, Pixie's delivered some for you. Oh, Amy, I think I know where this is going. It's not like I've assisted him by putting a food truck down. Yes, I love being manager. I get to see all the drama that goes on with this town. Oh boy. Yep, so here you go. Pixie basically stole her idea because it's... Well, he will go into details about it, but basically it's like, well, if you took my idea, maybe I'll take your idea, and then there's this stalemate that happens, and well, next episode they end up fixing the problem, although when we go into the next part, yeah, it's sad because I don't got money. That's the only difficulty I had with this, was getting money, believe it or not. The puzzles and whatnot, they were fine. It's getting the coins, the damn coin. The coins seem like they're the most hard item to get. Also, we got another supplier, which is bottles of water. That will be needed in the future, but not now. Yeah, but we'll eventually get certain new characters. By the way, like these right now, these suppliers, they're unlocked by doing the actual leveling system. However, in the new update, and I'll show this off, they recently changed it so that they only get unlocked now when you pass a certain level. So the stars are actually needed in order to move on. So they end up locking certain, I guess, foods, I guess they call them here. Also, I'm very curious about the whole scene thing they got going on down there. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe it has something to do with how the other games have scenes, but who knows? It'll be very interesting. But anyways...
What? Pixie's delivering?
Yeah, he's right around the corner, I think. He just left.
And do not miss our oranges, a joyous treat for your teeth.
Pixie, what the heck do you think you're doing?
Oh, Amy, you're very close of saying a naughty word. Man, this game is getting a little edgy.
Oh, hello there, Amy. Would you like some apple delivered to your home?
Oh, I already see what Pixie's doing, and it's a sly little owl, isn't he? Also, why is he standing in the pond? But anyways, we're level 9, so we get unlocked a new character, Sama. Sama. He's going to be a very interesting character to try to voice, and we'll see him in next part. But for now, let's continue on with the main story.
Pixie, why are you doing this? This is our thing!
Oh, I merely thought if you could take my business and do whatever you want, I could do the same with yours.
But this is my idea!
And fruit picking was mine.
Oh, come on, Pixie! Fruit picking is barely an idea. It's always been done. If anything, it was a Neanderthal's idea.
You know, I gotta have to say this owl is like teaching her a lesson, and she's being a brat about this whole thing. And, you know, let's see how this plays out. This game. See, now you can see why I love this game. The sass on this girl. Yeah, oh god. Alright, let's continue on with the other story.
Ready for our first day running 2 trucks, Grimokan?
Oh, I guess she must have made up with Pixie then. So, spoilers on that one.
You know, back in the business school, we once had a once-week project where we had to sell baked goods.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
So I got my cakes and pies and cupcakes ready, and then the first day, I filled up my trolley and it was so stacked up.
Oh no, I already see where this is going. I'm not liking the story at all, Amy.
And then I hit a bump and everything came crumbling down and no one was there to help. It was so funny.
No, Amy, it's actually not funny. That's kind of sad. Wow, you're really looking at the bright side to some dark humor, man. This is getting depressing.
Alright, yeah, I've heard it. It was actually kind of sad.
Yeah, your life is pretty sad. Alright, frustrations is this quest line. Place Sama's house and get an apple. So, Sama, I will go more in details with him of what his whole spiel is. But, again, it's one of those, like, they did such a good job that you can look at these characters and get a good idea how they look and how they act, right? And, it just gets interesting, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly where Sama's going. He's going right there. Once I get the funds, that is. And that won't be until next video, sadly, so... Yeah, also, I don't know why Pixie's like, oh, you know, you could get some oranges here. And it's like, Pixie, we don't get oranges until later on. What are you talking about? You don't got oranges, it's just apples. Apples and water now, because I'm unlocked the well. You know. But what can you do? But yeah, a growing business. Yeah, so this is the last one for the growing business one. And Huxley ends up saving the day near the end of it. And his solution basically is pretty, it's one of those things where you get a character and it's like, see, you finally fulfilled your purpose in this game. You know, there's a reason why you're here. Good job. You did it. You saved the world. You saved Amy's business. You saved the only reason why she was here, because she got nothing else better to do. And, yeah, oh god, am I gonna be able to do this? I don't think I am. These darn boxes. Man, I could have just simply used the rakes, but, you know, I'm too dumb. So, sad face for me. But yeah, that's Match Island Part 3. So that was Huxley, that was the whole island, and yeah, the drama, things are getting a little bit more wonky, but again, this is why I like this game, because the story is just so good. But yeah, I think you could probably get that already. Yeah, so this is a slow start, but I'm kind of curious once this game fully gets, like, a relaunch, what's going to happen here, and what features may this bring to other games, and, well, we'll end up having to wait and see. But that is it for me. I've been Grim, and I'll see you next time for whatever is coming up next for the island. So until then, have a good one.